Take 3. I'm having a real issue here with speaking, but I'm going to keep running with it. And if this sounds cocked up, then it will. I'm sorry, but I'm going to do this now. Good morning. I do hope you're all well. Or morning in the UK anyway. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep running on with this. Today, guys, I'm going to do you a reading from the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Okay. James Van Pra, The Power of Love. I'm going to pull you a card or two from the Whispers of Healing. Okay, if there's any advice for you. And possibly, let's see how the energies run, a Guardian Angel card. And we'll see where we run from there. And if anything else pops up along the way, then we'll run with it, shall we? That being said, those of you that know me know that I'm an intuitive witch. I shuffle, it jumps, I speak. There's no plan, no formula, no system to my readings. I purely go on intuitive energy from source. The cards shuffle, they jump, I get a message. This kisser just says it. Okay, I don't know who it's for. I don't know where this reading's going, but I promise you it'll be fun. Okay, so also disclaimer coming up, guys. Any actions or decisions that you make or take as a result of watching this reading, they're on you. Okay, they're your responsibility. As in life, as in everything, you are responsible and accountable for your own actions and any consequences that may arise from that. Okay, you need to own it yourself. This channel and myself take absolutely no responsibility for that. Okay. Right, should we get on in, shall we? Let's get on in and see how we're doing here. A little disorganised. Try not to singe my cuff there, but there you are. This is a reading for the collective. It is what is the date today? I think it's the 24th of November 2022. I'm pretty sure it is, actually. It doesn't matter, it's timeless. Okay, it's just for my own reference. Hurtling towards Christmas at breakneck speed, I know that much. It's when you go into the local supermarket and they've got the Christmas tree there and they've got the countdown to Christmas and you look at it and you think, Christ, I've not bought anything. I think it's supposed to get children excited, but it puts horror into us adults, and those of you know. Right. I had a vision yesterday and I didn't post it because I was busy doing other things. But I had a vision and it came to me twice. And I'm going to say this. I don't know if it will resonate with anyone, if it's something to take heed of, if it's a premonition, or just something to be mindful of. There was like a drive-in, and people were being driven in on stretchers, and there were humans coming out of what looked like A&E doors, sliding doors, lots of bright lights. They were coming out, and they had big needles attached to each vein, and there was big, like the blood bags that you get sometimes when you give blood and it fills up, and they were literally plugging themselves into the people that come in on the stretchers, and they were draining from them to give to the people on the stretchers. It's a dream like no other I've had. But the people that were giving the blood, that it was being pulled out of their veins, were staggering, and they were depleted and they were hollow, and they were saying, I'm so tired, I'm so cold, I'm so tired, I'm so cold. This is a warning for whoever this may resonate. Slow down. Look at if you are giving too much. It was quite a horrifying dream, and the thing is, it's one of those dreams where I had the dream, woke up, went to the bathroom, went back to bed, and I dreamt it again. So it's not just a dream, it's clearly a message. Now, are you draining yourself to give to others at your own expense? If you are feeling that way, I would pay heed to that, because you can't pour from an empty cup. It sounds cliche, but there's never a truer saying, to be fair. Are you running on empty? Are you running on fumes? Are you burning the candle at both ends? This is a message to slow down, rest, recuperate, rejuvenate. This was a very, very pertinent message, and it was quite horrifying. In fact, it was so pertinent, before I even got out of bed when the alarm went off at 5:30, I pulled out the dream diary, put the light on, and wrote it all down, because I feel it's a very pertinent message. If not for myself, for any of you guys that it may resonate. Okay. So if you've got a pressing project and you've got deadlines that are running and you're running yourself thin, quality over quantity, guys. Okay. If you feel that you're giving to a situation and you're not getting anything back and it's draining you and depleting you, they're not going to appreciate you're giving more of what they already don't appreciate. Okay, do stop before you start investing without any reciprocity, any comeback. It was a very, very stark dream. And the weird thing about it was I actually felt cold myself, having visualized this. It was one of those dreams I think I'm going to remember for years, but that's clearly a message for someone. Anyway, let's get on, shall we? The first card I've got here is Netcaster. Preparations coming to fruition. Okay, you may have been working on that project, running yourself dry, but do slow down, because whatever you've been working towards, okay, the sun's on the horizon. Okay, there's an end game here. You can see you're almost there. Okay, if you have been planning anything or excited about anything, looking forward to something, it's imminent. Okay. That's interesting. This may be for one or two of you. Something you did in the manner of fun comes up trumps for you in a lucrative way. You didn't do it with a view to making money, but it's taken a bit of a turn, a very welcome turn, and it's going to pay off for you. Ego sublimation. Look at, where is it? Right, I got it. On the same side of this thing coming that you didn't expect, read the small print in the small print. There are some things in this life. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yes, something is coming in that's unexpected. It's going to be lucrative. But you know what? People are going to be shocked by this. There may be one person that doesn't want you to do well out of something they'd previously mocked you for. Okay. So what they may try and do is dissuade you and divert you. Look at it. Okay, look at it. See, it's mirror, it's shattering. There's two sides to it, isn't there? But look at it very, 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 very closely. Don't just look straight ahead. Look all around it. Look behind you in the mirror. Look behind you anyway. Okay, but I've got the feeling here, and this is the strangest thing that I'm getting from this card. A vanishing mirror. Someone is going to try and mock you for getting excited about something that was a pastime, or they did mock you beforehand and said that will never come to fruition, don't worry about it, because they knew it would come to fruition, and it threatens them. Now, they may well try and put some obstacles up for you, simply not because they think you're going to fail, because they think you're going to succeed, and that threatens their own ego. That's interesting. Someone into the guise of a friend is not your friend. So they're putting up obstacles here for you. They're doubting you. They're making you doubt yourself. Okay, don't doubt yourself. Okay. They're going to make you question reality massively. I've got here root girl, the disowned self. It's not gender specific. Keep on it. Okay, I think this pertains possibly to that vision I had as well. Stop giving to everybody at your own expense. Stop massaging egos, supplementing bank accounts, filling bellies, basically riding other people's lives because they can't be asked to get in the driving seat. Okay, when you run on and on and on and on and on and on, and you're doing things for everybody, after a while you start to get to the point where in that vision you think, I'm so cold, I'm so tired, I'm so cold and tired. And you look behind you, and where is that person with a blanket, metaphorically speaking? Where are they? Where are these people? They're not. They're still lying on the stretcher expecting you to fill them. It's time now that you took a step back, unhooked your IVs, stop giving, concentrate on your own plan, had some self-belief, Some people will gaslight you and they will make you feel that you are gaslighting them. I love the way people do this sometimes, and they will make you feel that you are being selfish for wanting your own dreams. You are not. It's, but what about me? What about us? We were going to do this together. You are allowed to do things on your own at your own pace, okay? Everybody needs to move along, and they need to move up, and they need to elevate, and they need to build, and they need to grow. But there is no universal rule that says that even if you are in a partnership, be it business collaboration, a family setup, or a personal relationship, there's no universal rule that says you can't elevate independently sometimes when needed. Okay, there's no rule that says if you don't do it with me, you don't do it at all. Anybody that says that to you is manipulating you. This is a really strange turn this reading has taken. A couple of minutes ago, I was going to press stop and abandon it, but you know what? I'm not going to. I'm going to carry on with this, because the next card I've got is Moon Maiden, New Beginnings. Stick with your self-belief, okay? Let this ego that's trying to cause obstacles to you sod right off, okay? You know that if you keep running and you keep giving to them, you won't just be cold and tired, you're going to be bleeding dead, okay? So have faith in yourself. Fill yourself with light. Fill your cup, and don't be ashamed of doing it. Don't feel guilty for doing things on your own sometimes. There is no reason why you can't do things independently to fill your own cup. And yes, of course, you can do things together as well. But we are, no matter what kind of a partnership we're in, be it a love relationship, personal relationship, business relationship, it doesn't matter. We are ultimately still individual beings, okay? I do worry sometimes when people say, this is my other half, or my better half. You are whole as you are. You are whole as you are, okay? There's nothing wrong with energies merging together, yeah, to make a big glittery union, okay? I was going to say whole, but that sounds very suspect indeed. But there is nothing wrong with two people coming together and making a spiritual powerhouse of love, of commitment, okay, of united energy that builds and grows. But each person is still individual. They are still a universe in their own right, okay? I get the feeling here that you will be reconciling with yourself. Okay, you will understand your own balance. You will be replenishing yourself. And that is very, very key. You can't give to a union if you're not whole. You can't give to a union if your cup has not been filled. You can't. Sometimes when you're in a partnership, one partner requires a little more support than the other, and they go through vulnerable times, and that's okay. But when they continually drain a cup, not fill, you can't drink from an empty cup. Sorry about the snoring, dog. So I'm looking here. You see, there's Root Girl and there's Wailing Tree. They're both trees. And I get the feeling here, there's a lot of suppression. And there's a lot of resentment because of that. It's strangest feeling ever. And I'm getting something coming through. And it's funny because I've not thought about this scenario for ever such a long time. But if you are feeling trapped, if you are feeling bound, if you feel the need to get out before you erupt, everyone is allowed breathing space, okay? Everyone. You can't grow unless you do that, okay? Overwhelm plenty. This is it. I get the feeling you're quite overwhelmed here. You need to be allowed to flow at your own pace, okay? As an individual. Spiritual narcolepsy, fallen angel. Not only is your cup dry, your emotional, your spiritual, your physical cup is dry. That dream yesterday, I think, was very, very pertinent. And sometimes I think dreams, they come to us and we digest them. And the more I think about this dream, the more I think it does possibly pertain to this reading. I don't know who this message is for, but this message is definitely for someone. Okay, let's have a look. Wandering between realms. You are really, really conflicted here. You feel that you're being disloyal for not doing as they want, not supporting them. You've been accused of lack of support. That's not correct. Okay, if you're told this, just say to them, and you're supporting me, how? you'll see the conversation take an interesting turn. Okay. Be your authentic self. Be you. Okay. You can't be you and build as you and bring in your light and your passion and your excellence if you're not being true to yourself. And if your cup is empty, okay, you are compromising yourself for others. And in that vision, these people with the IVs and the blood bags attached to both arms, okay, and there was a couple of these people, they were so depleted, they couldn't even help the sick people on stretchers. Very pertinent message, if ever I heard one. Okay, so look at the power of love, see if we've got any further expansion on this. I'm having a lot of very pertinent visions at the moment. Again, I do speak to the universe every evening and before I go to bed. I have done for years and years, to be fair. I think it's only respectful to have a board meeting with Source, isn't it, really? A check-in, find out what's... Oh my goodness. I love reading, you know. Okay. Self-love. You realise the love of self is necessary to love another. Yes, you can't pour from an empty cup. You absolutely need to love yourself. You need to just step back in that dream, take those IVs off, go and sit down, have a brew and a big sleep. Yeah. Go in there, stop draining yourself to provide to others. You won't be able to do it. You certainly won't be able to provide for you. And who will fill your cup? I've got one behind it. Respect. You value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. It's about self-respect as well. And this is about people having a lack of respect for you. Sitting on the stretcher. Well, come on then, hurry up. Why aren't you feeling me? Why aren't you feeling me? You're half dead. So what? Yeah, but why aren't you feeling me? Yeah, a lot of sense of entitlement, a lot of sense of codependency, a lot of yes, but, oh, and feelings. No, I don't care that you're cold. I don't care that you're tired. I don't care that you look like you're about to die with the IVs attached to your arms. Why aren't you feeling me? Respect. Anyone who had half an ounce of real feeling for you wouldn't be behaving in that manner. Let's have a look at the whispers of healing, shall we? What else have we got here? Ooh, okay. Negativity. Well-being. Oh my goodness, well-being is coming through in this reading incredibly so. I am going to do a full shuffle because I only did a couple of movements and they fell out. I will expand on those in a moment, but there's a great sense here that you need to really press the stop brake. Okay. And say, look, I'm cold, I'm tired, I can't even give to you. I've got nothing. Okay, that's interesting. Right, negativity. There's a lot of negativity being directed towards you in the manner of why aren't you feeling me, why aren't you feeling me, why aren't you feeling me? And this is severely affecting your well-being. Okay, this in turn is triggering you. Okay. There's a massive, massive element here of control from the other parties that are really, really pissed that you're not filling despite you standing on the edge of this A&E department without anything left to give. They're most put out and they're thinking, well, my supply's gone, who next? They're not even looking at you because they never saw you in the first place. You just provided. They're looking around to see who else has got armfuls to fill them with. Okay. What's needed now is kindness. Kindness for yourself. Once you practice self-love and self-kindness, it will be attracted to you. And those on that vibration won't even be able to see you because you'll be elevating so high. Let's have a message from the guardian angels, shall we? Yes, wonderful. That come out in the last pre-shuffle prayer. It says, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting moment within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. Self-criticism. We, your angels, ask you to please be more compassionate towards yourself. Fill your cup. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace those negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even if at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that source and divine perfection exist in all things. Yes, they do. Okay. Know who you are. Know that you are good. Okay. Know that you need to fill your own cup. Believe in yourself. Anybody that would behave in that manner, Why aren't you filling? Why aren't you filling? Why aren't you filling? They're just a parasite. They're just draining. I was kind of hoping to bring you a bit more positive message this morning, but that's what's come out. We'll try and do another read later to see if we get any other energies through. But that's the message I've got for you at the moment today, collective. All I'm saying is it was a very, very pertinent dream. It was a very pertinent vision. It did stay with me. It stayed with me all day, and it's clearly stayed with me more than 24 hours later as well. So think about it. Think about what you're actually giving and think about why you're giving it. Okay, it's okay to give to someone that can't give back. But when that becomes habit and the norm, there's an issue. Okay. You yourself are worthy of love. You yourself are worthy of care. Okay. And when you are in your more vulnerable state and you are cold and you are tired, you should be embraced with love and held and refilled so that you're able to keep giving back to the universe and building and loving in the way that we all are here to do. If this message has resonated with anybody at all, I would say step back, take care of yourself, look after you. And what you want wants you. Please take care. Thank you.